We're back on the Morning Brew with friends, and we're singing the song from the movie Beauty and the Beast here. Trying to remember all the lyrics to the "Be our guest, whatever the rest of that one is, right? And you guys are in a new production. Well, you're the director, writer, and you're one of the actors in the new production, and it has none of those songs in it.
No.
Just threw them all out the window.
No, this is not the Disney version at all.
At all. So this is how is it not? How's it different? I'm assuming it's a similar storyline.
Well, we used the French folk tale and started there, which is really different. What I like about that tale is it has a backstory to the Beast, and so we started with that and then made our own story. So it definitely is Beauty and the Beast, but it is not the Disney version.
I knew that there was. I knew there was a folk tale about it, but I mean, is it much darker, much creepier, or is it much?
Yeah, it's a lot darker, which most folk tales are.
Yeah,
right, absolutely.
But the backstory is that the prince's father died, the mother goes to war, and he's left in charge of an evil witch. And when he comes of age and refuses to marry her, then she turns him into a beast.
Okay.
So that's kind of where we start our story and go from there. So.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
And George, you're one of the actors.
Yes.
And who do you play in this?
I play the Beauty's father,
Excellent.
an envoy from the Northern Kingdom.
And do you have to put on the accent? You have to do the.
No, not really.
Not really?
No. It would be fun, but no.
No. So it's Americans doing this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. So why Beauty and the Beast?
It's such a wonderful story of redemption, and so that's what we really wanted to do. It's a real character study of what makes a person a beast, and then having a character like Belle that really challenges thinking and behavior, and so that really is the story of how did this guy become a beast to start off with, and then how is he redeemed from that.
I've always seen it as a little bit of a story of Stockholm Syndrome. In some ways.
In some ways.
I don't know if that's just me and my own kind of cynical look at it.
No, I think you're correct, because if you've got this impressionable young man who is under the influence of a domineering, magic-based older woman, he becomes seduced into the role but doesn't want to. So it's back and forth, fighting yes and no. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And it's almost mental kidnapping in some ways.
In some ways, yes.
Because from what I remember from other versions of this that I've seen, he could go anywhere he wanted. He just can't.
He's the king.
Right.
Or could be the king.
Could be the king.
prince.
He just doesn't want to because he's a beast.
Exactly.
And Belle helps him kind of find that within him.
Right.
Well, one thing that's nice about this particular version is how Sherry has made the isolation, the self-imposed isolation of the beast, which of course, if all you're looking is inward, and Belle helps him turn it slightly and bring it out bit by bit by bit. Yeah. It's very nice. It's a neat show.
Very cool.
It's a neat show. It's got some great twists to it, and one of the things that is very unique to it is there's absolutely no magic in it.
Right.
So
who plays the beast, and what is he like? Does he have like a horse head mask on or something? Or what is he?
No, and I think we're showing the picture
do we have
of Michael.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's a good-looking dude.
He's a good-looking kid. He's a great actor. So we have masks, and now we're it's live theater in a black box.
Right.
And so it's like how do you deal with that? That's Belle right there. Right. And so we use masks for the beast.
I was going to ask, like, how do you pick somebody like casting wise, and how do you say, like, you're going to be the beast?
It had to be somebody that could actually do this huge range.
I'm sure.
Because we start with this kid that's a prince, and then that's taken away from him, and he's manipulated, and he's abused, and so it had to be a good actor first.
Right.
That he was good looking helps, but that wasn't my first. My first.
Are you sure? She didn't go, wow, you're pretty. I want you in my show.
Yeah, it was more as like, boy, it doesn't matter how good looking you are. If you can't handle the acting part of it, then it just bombs out.
Right.
And Michael's done a great job.
Cool.
He's doing a great job, yeah.
How do you write somebody who's that? Because the character of the Beast, at least in everything I've ever seen before, is so. I don't know what the right words are, but he's not a normal person. He's totally depressed, and he's got violent tendencies. He's almost got this bipolar thing going on because of what he's been put through.
Right.
And how do you write that so that it's
Yeah, I think.
How do you get into that
Well,
headspace?
I think the headspace has to be a little there and crazy, anyways, which I am. So
Yeah, well,
right,
yeah, there you
yeah.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, a lot of it comes, the story is very real, and so I think probably a lot of me comes out in that. And when you do that kind of writing, there's a lot of pacing, and it's kind of sad to say, but Walmart gives me clarity of thought. I will just wander around Walmart. It's kind of strange.
Just pick an aisle and go
but
up and down.
Right, yeah, but it's a
So
lot
that's
of
where I
thinking.
saw you last time. Here's that we were.
If you see the
We
strange
were
lady
both
in
just
front of
wandering the
Boston,
aisles.
Pacing Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm looking for clarity of thought.
One of the things I love about this particular version that Sherry has done is that the Beast, the only one who really thinks he's a beast is him.
Right.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and
no one else seems
no
to
one
notice.
else really seems that, and it touches into the idea of self-delusion. It touches into the ideas of a self-fulfilling prophecy. If I think I'm a beast, I am a beast.
Right.
That type of a thing.
Right.
And how do you bring someone out of that?
Right.
It's a neat show. I like seeing
I was
it.
talking about with friends the other night. It's like how the idea of everything is bad in a
Yeah.
situation,
Yeah.
and what. But no, it's never really that way.
Exactly.
And it's kind of like the Doors song.
If things were really as bad as we thought they were, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Right. I know. Right. Well, you can always look at it like the Doors song. I've been down so
Yeah.
long that it seems like up to me.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, what is it about live theater for you guys? I mean, there is something different about this.
It's addicting, isn't
It is
it?
addicting. I've done theater for almost 50 years. And I've said before that when I was in high school, I was headed down a really bad path. And theater brought me back.
How so?
It gave
And are
me-
you from here?
No, I originally I'm from Oklahoma. I've lived here twice. I hope I never leave again. But it was just the type of thing that there was a magic to it, to involve yourself in something like this, to create something out of nothing.
Right.
And it caught me, and I had a marvelous teacher, and she told me, she said, "It's going to kill you or me, but I'm going to get rid of that Oklahoma accent."
Which Oklahoma accent did you have?
Oh, I was twangy.
That
I
beautiful
was
rounded
twangy.
vowels?
Yeah, I was twangy.
I love it.
Yeah.
And there is something too when you put together a show like that where you come together as a team and you
Yeah.
make something happen, which is rare in the modern kind of working culture.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't get to really form a team, that you do something grand, and then you become lifetime friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And at our company is actually a company, and so we bring in a few outside actors that we need, but we do in-house, and so that's different in and of itself. And this is dance theater, so there is dancing in this show.
Oh.
And
I don't dance.
Okay.
but our dancers are incredibly disciplined and
they are.
fun to work with, and so we've got like a lifelong family that we actually work together. But
Sherry and I worked together on an outside organization, and I went to see her last show, which was The Jungle Book, and I was utterly fascinated by the dedication, the precision, the movements that were there. And I just went to her later and said, "How can I help?"
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's
it's
very
wonderful.
cool. Well, the show is going to be at the N4th production space, which is one of my favorite little black box theaters in the North Valley, and September 11th through the 19th. Find these guys at elitenm.net and look up shows. You can find everything about Beauty and the Beast. Thanks a lot,
That's it.
guys.
Thank you very
We're back in
much.
a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew because Sal Gomez is here, and I can't wait to see his photos. They're getting a lot of attention on the Morning Brew with friends.
Hey.